the Conservatives have also struggled in recent elections, including here in Surrey. Just last week, they lost a borough council seat in the Surrey Hills to the Liberal Democrats. Richard Morris is the new councillor for Tillingbourne, which includes villages like Shear, Chilworth and Gomshall. He's on the line now. Good morning to you.
Good morning, James.
Beautiful part of the world you're now representing, isn't that?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm extremely proud and full of awe at the honour representing such a lovely ward, yes.
Richard, was this a surprise that you won? How long's the area been Conservative?
Yeah, well, it's been Conservative for a while. The by-election obviously came about because of the sad death of Councillor Richard Billington, the previous Conservative councillor. So, it was arguably difficult territory for us, but we fought a very positive campaign, really engaging an awful lot on the doorsteps, knocked up most of the poor residents of Tillingbourne over the course of the campaign, because we really wanted to hear what was important to them, and we fought a very good, positive local campaign, and I think the scale of the result was a bit of a surprise, yes, but I think there's different reasons for that. I think it's in part an endorsement of what we're doing, what our councillors are doing in Guildford, and the positive work there. I think they liked the fact I was a local candidate and had a bit of a track record of rolling my sleeves up and getting stuck in. But it's also true to say that although we tried to concentrate on the local, on the doorsteps, time and time again, people said to us, anything but the Conservatives. We're going to support you because this shower have got to go. Their time is up.
It's interesting because I was going to say the national situation clearly probably helped with your victory. What kind of things were people saying to you then?
Well, on the national front, it was we had an awful lot of people saying, I've always voted Conservative, but never again. We also had people, interestingly, who'd cast a postal vote and said that if they had their chance again, they would vote for us, which was quite interesting as the kind of shambles of the Truss government was kind of descending into chaos. So that's on the national side of things. But on the local, there were real concerns about the Conservative stance on fracking, for example, but concerns as well about just not holding the big corporations properly to account, and a bit of a feel that people like us in the Liberal Democrats, with a real focus on individuals and in communities, would be prepared to kind of stand up to some of the organisations who do occasionally need some robust conversations. So the best example being Thames Water in terms of some of the leaks and the horrors we had over the summer locally here. So that they liked what we were saying, and then you also had key issues where we take a strong stance, such as speeding through our villages and our commitment to work with local communities, and where there is local support to lower speed limits through the villages, and that met with a lot of support as well.
Well, look, good talking to you. On the national front, again, Rishi Sunak was the Chancellor who came up with the popular furlough scheme. How do you think, well, they need a couple of weeks of people banging on about stability, and you just wonder whether the national picture would actually change, and what do you think that would change what people said to you on the doorstep?
Well, I think people have got long memories, and I think people are a bit cleverer and more astute than we might sometimes give them credit for. I mean, if we think back to the situation with a major government in the early 90s, people didn't forget the chaos of late 1992 when it came to 97, and I don't think that this administration will be forgiven.
Interesting. Good talking to you. Congratulations again. Nice to have a
Thank
win.
Thank you very much, James.
We've been talking about train journeys.